BVR fighting in the flanker requires you to leverage any possible advantage to defeat your opponents. Typically, high speed and high altitude play a decisive role. While the flanker can achieve both of these conditions, it takes a lot of time and space to reach them. Meanwhile, your opponent has likely already reached optimal speed and altitude, which enables him to attack with advantage. In this video we will cover a flight profile which can enable you to reach desired altitude and speed in constrained airspace following your takeoff. Engage the afterburner and release the wheel brake. Keep your heading straight and observe your speed. At 250 km per hour, pull back the stick gently to bring aircraft into the air. Level the aircraft and trim to compensate upward tendency. Pull back the landing gear and level the flaps. To the right there is a friendly aircraft heading into the same direction. 3 more are coming from opposite direction slightly to the left. Continue acceleration and level flight. Our goal is to accumulate speed before the climb. At 1050 km per hour, bank to the left and pull the stick back gently while avoiding high angle of attack to minimize the speed loss. Watch the ADI and ensure you reach the pitch angle between 30 to 40 or maybe 50 degrees while maintaining the bank angle at 30 to 45 degrees. Flanker will gain the altitude rapidly without losing too much of the speed. Always ensure there is a pull force on the stick to ensure that your aircraft is always at positive G. This is important so you don't starve your engines out of the fuel. 7,000 meters, reduce the climb rate. Your goal is to keep climbing until 8,000 meters and to maintain the bank at 45 degrees level flight. Once you reach 8,000 meters, level the pitch while holding back at 45 degrees and use your trim to achieve neutral climb rate. Once the climb rate is stabilized at 0, engage the altitude hold mode of the autopilot by hitting H. The aircraft will now hold constant bank angle at 45 degrees and pitch angle at 0 degrees. It will quickly pass the sound barrier and continue to accelerate past the transonic range. At this point, I may relax and observe our position relative to the airport I just took from. At F10, I select one of the aircraft on the ground and hit F2. You will observe that my aircraft leaves the contrails now and is already flying at a very decent speed. In F10 view, we can still see that we are very near to the airport and that we are gaining the speed rapidly. Once you reach 1700 km per hour, disengage the autopilot, keep bank angle at 45 to 50 degrees and ensure your climb rate is between 20 and 40 meters per second. The aircraft will gain both speed and altitude. demonstrated, we have reached favorable conditions and flight parameters and can start turning toward the center of the action. We are still in the vicinity of the aircraft, while the other aircraft who just took off are flying at low speed and altitude. With this, I conclude this tutorial for today, and I invite you to write the comments with suggestions, improvements, ideas, or maybe some dislikes.